What's up guys, ArchAngel Manga, and this is my sustained industry actually for the months of June and July. Most of the stuff that I'm about to show you I got this month, but there's a few miscellaneous things that I picked up in June. I didn't really pick a lot of stuff up in June, so I didn't see the point in making a video about it. So as is kind of standard for the my last few sustain the industries, this is like a dual sustain the industry for 2 months. Depending on how much I buy per month, because I think I need to buy over a certain threshold to make to warrant making a video. I might actually just start doing sustain the industries like every 2 months, depending on how much I buy. Because obviously I've got a massive backlog, and I want to concentrate on like reducing that down instead of like buying more stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I've got some pretty cool anime and manga to show you guys. I'm hoping you can kind of hear my voice as well, because my last few videos, people have kind of mentioned that it's kind of harder for people to be able to hear me. I'm gonna watch this video back, and if I think my voice is a little bit too quiet, then I'll try and edit it to be a little bit more higher, because I'm just kind of you're basically hearing me through the microphone on the camera. So who knows, maybe I need to invest in a microphone at some point. Anyway, that's enough news and stuff. Let's start with the anime. I'm going to start with the Blu-rays first. First thing I picked up, or the first thing I'm going to show you is Afro Samurai, the director's cut. This is the film. I don't know how this relates to like the TV series, and I think there's another film like Resurrection or something like that. If anybody's a fan of Afro Samurai, then please let me know how this is relative to the other Afro Samurai shows or films. But yeah, I've always wanted to check this out. I kind of like Samuel L. Jackson. He's got a pretty cool voice. Apparently I hear that some people don't actually even regard this as an anime, even though it is. It's animated by Studio Gonzo. It's totally an anime. It's undeniable. Anyway, that was that, Afro Samurai. Next Blu-ray I got was Blood-Sea: The Last Ark. This is the film. I haven't seen the Blood-Sea series. I was actually talking to one of my subscribers. I think it was his username's K Corono, who recommended me that I watch Blood Plus first, as the Blood-Sea anime is kind of bad and lackluster, in the Blood franchise, and how the main character Saya is kind of like ditzy in the series. But the film, reason I bought this is because it was cheap, and it's a Blu-ray DVD combo. It came with a cool poster and some art cards. So yeah, I'm going to be watching that at some point, as well as the series. Next thing, I've got 2 more Blu-rays to show you. I got the complete box set of Steins Gate. This is something I've been wanting to check out for quite some time now. I'm not sure if I need to watch Chaos Head before I have to watch this, because these are adapted from visual novels or like games or something like that. And Chaos Head comes first, then Steins Gate, then Robotics Note, which I believe has just been released here in the UK. But this is the complete box set, 4-disc set. As you can see, it's like a thicker Blu-ray box. Some pretty nice disc art. It comes with like a what do you call it? A double-sided sleeve, which I can't really bother to show you. Whatever. And finally, final Blu-ray. This is something that Immortalium has been recommending to me for quite some time. It's definitely one of his favorite series. Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Finally, took the dive and brought this. I've never really been into magical girl shows, but because this, I hear that this is like a deconstruction of the magical girl genre, and this is basically like what Neon, this is the magical girl equivalent of what Neon Genesis Evangelion did for the mech genre. I thought it was really interesting. It's 12 episodes, sorry. Again, it's got like a reversible cover, it's 3-disc, set. I'm really looking forward to it. I've watched the first episode so far, and it seems really good. The animation seems pretty stellar. Yeah, another great Blu-ray to my collection, and something I've been highly anticipating for quite some time. Okay, yeah, so that's it for the Blu-rays. Now I'm going to start with the DVDs. I've got quite a few DVDs this month. The first one I got was Ghost in the Shell. I already own this, and I've already seen it like multiple times. I've seen this film probably about 10 times in my life. But the original Ghost in the Shell DVD I owned was part of the Manga Force box set, which I don't have. I just had the one DVD, so I wanted to trade it in. Preferably, I wanted to get this on Blu-ray, but this came with a poster. So this is why I got this. I will end up buying the Blu-ray version of this. I think it's Ghost in the Shell 2.0, like the Redux version, just to, kind of own it at least. But yeah, because there's some pretty cool extras. I also picked up Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence. I watched this quite a few years ago. I wasn't really too keen on it. But I'm a man of I'm a completionist, and I like to own everything of what the franchise has to offer. Like the manga and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll give this a rewatch. See if my opinion of it changes at all. Next, I picked up Highlander: The Search for Vengeance. Never seen this. I'm not a big Highlander fan. I don't know if this is adapted from like a live action movie or something. I don't really know which really came first, but it was cheap, and I decided to pick up something like £4. I think it comes with some nice like poster art on the back. You can't really see it. I don't know because of the glare from the sun. But yeah, Highlander. Another thing I've been trying to collect and get more of are Ghibli films. I picked up Spirited Away. I've seen this quite a few times as well. This is definitely amongst one of the most popular animated films you could ever see. Even if you're not a fan of anime and you just like animated films, like Disney films or anything like that, you've probably seen Spirited Away. Won the Oscar, which Hayao Miyazaki famously didn't collect in person. Next Ghibli film I got was Howl's Moving Castle. Saw it maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. I kind of enjoyed it. I was kind of surprised that Kristen Bale does the voice of Howl in the English dub, because it didn't sound like him at all, but that kind of just goes to show how versatile of an actor he is. Yeah, Howl's Moving Castle, pretty good film. Let's see. Now next, this is something I've been highly anticipating for years. I don't have the complete series of this, or I hadn't had the complete series of this up until now, and that is Mushishi. The save edition. I had to import this from America because one of the volumes of the UK release of the DVDs is like vastly out of print. It has been for some years, and the DVDs are quite difficult to come by. They're completely virtually unattainable, so I had to import it from America. Luckily I have a Region 1 DVD player. As you can see from the spine, it's got that like ugly sort of save edition banner on it. So luckily for me, and luckily for this disc, it's got a reversible cover. Which I will be using as when I get around to watching it. Because I really don't like that green banner that the save editions have on them. This is the only save edition that I own, but I've seen in like other people's pickups, people stateside that anytime they get like a save edition, it's got that ugly green banner on the side of it. So thank God for reversible covers. Right, a few more things, a few more manga entertainment things I've been picking up. One Piece Collection 5. This goes from, let's see, one thing of Manga Entertainment changed with the boxes of these. The boxes themselves are, the DVDs kind of just like stick onto the box. They're not. There's no like sort of book sort of design to it, so you can't really see the inlay anymore, which is kind of annoying. But this goes from this goes all the way to the end of Alabasta, I believe. This just finishes off Alabasta, rounds everything up. Luffy versus Crocodile. Nico Robin joining the crew. Hold on, I'm just sorting out my sleeve. It was enjoyable. I don't think the Alabasta arc was handled very well in the anime, though. Unfortunately, I much prefer the manga over the anime. Shadow, watch out! Dog's in the way. All right, girl. I much prefer the manga over the anime. I don't think Toei Animation are doing a great job with the anime personally. But I still bought Collection 6, which is the latest one out. I believe Collection 7 is out in August, which is just next month coming up. Collection 6 I enjoyed a lot more than Collection 5. It has a little bit of filler in. The majority of this is actually filler with some kind of pirate called Zenny, who's like some moneylender. But then it goes into the Jaya arc, which I really liked in the manga, and it just ends off when they get to Skypiea. And Skypiea is one of my favourite arcs in One Piece. I absolutely loved Skypiea. I thought Enru was a really great villain. Yeah, there's nothing really noteworthy to say about these collections. You know, they come with textless openings and endings, you know, themes, and a few episode commentaries, which are, you know, interesting nonetheless to see. You know, I'm still going to be picking these up as and when they come out. You know, I'm still going to get Collection 7. Even though I don't think the animation's great, I'm still a fan of One Piece. Something I've been neglecting lately is my MVM deals of the week, but I still managed to pick up Berserk, the complete collection. The Box of War, as it says on the bottom there. I believe there was actually a Box of War edition that was released in the States. That was in like a nice chipboard thing, but that's vastly out of print now. Berserk is quite an old anime. I think it was like maybe 1998 when it first aired or something like that. So the animation style is obviously going to be very old, or kind of old, you know, in terms of today's standards. But you know, I still like that sort of older animation. And I'm really looking forward to watching Berserk. You know, as I've just, you know, recently read the manga, and I really love the manga. I'm not sure where this goes up to though. I know this is a complete series, but you know, there has to be some kind of cut-off point. I believe it goes up to the end of the Golden Age arc, probably. But yeah, that remains to be seen as and when I watch it. Next, the penultimate anime. I finally got my hands on Code Geass Lelouch of the Rebellion R2, which is the second season. I had, oh my god, if you've heard, you know, I've probably told the story already, but I had some real difficulty getting my hands on this. I ordered this from two different sellers, one on Play.com and one on Amazon, and they both dispatched the item. One got lost in transit, and the other one was out of stock, so I had to get refunds on them both. You know, I tried to, you know, I decided to go for 3 times luck, you know, and see if I can get it again, and luckily I had it in stock on Amazon, and you know, sent it to me with no delays. So I'm very happy to own this now. I now own all of Code Geass, so I can just watch the whole thing all the way through. Never seen Code Geass before, but you know, I'm a fan of Sunrise anime. I believe this was animated by Sunrise, I think. Yeah, I'm not exactly. Yeah, Sunrise. Yeah, it was animated by Sunrise, obviously the same studio that brought you a lot of the Gundam series and Cowboy Bebop, which is what I'm currently watching. So yeah, I'm highly anticipating Code Geass. I heard it's like a sci-fi version of Death Note. Yeah, really looking forward to it. And the final anime box set I picked up this month was Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Second Gig, which is the second season, 26 episodes in the nice chipboard box set. I've got the first season in the chipboard box set as well. So yeah, this is another anime that I can just watch all the way through again. I think it's like maybe 52 episodes in total, the Standalone Complex anime. Hold on, I'm just making sure this is all in focus. Yeah, it's just about in focus. But yeah, that's all of the anime I got over the course of these 2 months. Now on to the manga. Where shall I start? I don't even know what the first thing I bought was. I'll show you this. One Piece, Volume 71. I always collect, you know, I always buy my One Piece volumes as and when they come out. You know, I can't ever miss One Piece. And this is actually getting a lot more exciting now. This is going into the Dressrosa arc, where Don Quixote Doflamingo is going to be the main villain. As you can see in the front there, we've got Luffy, Frankie, Zoro, Kinemon, Sanji, and a lot of the featuring characters that are going to be in the Dressrosa arc. You know, some really great revelations, you know, to come in this arc. You know, I'm really looking forward to the, you know, the release of the next volume, Volume 72. Yeah, Dressrosa is just really great. Really enjoying it. Next for manga, I picked up a new series, and that's Dead Man Wonderland. Never read this, I've never seen the anime, I never owned the Tokyo Pop versions when they had the license. But I see, you know, so many people picking it up, and you know, the covers themselves look really nice. You know, I don't know who these characters are, but you know, I really love the cover design on there. It looks really cool. The artwork looks pretty nice, and you know, they are actually really high quality volumes, you know, for the sort of standard Viz tankobon releases. So yeah, Dead Man Wonderland. Next, let's see, got some more Tezuka, Dororo. This is a mammoth volume. This may even top my manga list of thickest volumes because I'm currently reading, or just coming to the end of Manga Dio, and I think that's about maybe 650 pages long. This one, I believe, is nearly in the 700s. This is a really, really thick volume. 800s, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely probably the thickest manga volume I own now. Obviously, can't get enough of Tezuka. I heard that this is one of his weaker works, and it can be quite repetitive. Nonetheless, I'll end up reviewing it when I end up starting Tezuka season. I know I mentioned it ages ago that I was going to be doing Tezuka season. That is still a plan. I am going to be doing Tezuka season, where I basically review all of the Tezuka manga that I own. Because I don't really see anybody really talking about Tezuka on YouTube other than a small minority. Like Immortalium. But yeah, Dororo. Looking forward to getting my nose in that. Next, picked up another vertical release, Introvision Direction by Miyoko Anno, who's the wife of Hideaki Anno, who was the mastermind behind Neon Genesis Evangelion. And I think this is just like a sort of fictionalized, funny look at being married to a man who's such a massive otaku. I don't exactly know what it's about. But yeah, it's supposed to be pretty funny, pretty insightful. I think you have to have pretty heavy knowledge of, otakudom and, Neon Genesis Evangelion and things like that. And probably you need to know a little bit about, Hideaki Anno himself, in order to really maybe understand the humour. But, again, that remains to be seen as and when I read it. Miyoko Anno, I think she's pretty established mangaka herself. I think she's the mangaka for Sakuran and maybe did she do Paradise Kiss? I'm not sure. Again, though, those are two mangas that I need to pick up as well. But yeah, looking forward to that. Let's see. Next, I got Knights of Sidonia, Volume 1 by Tsutomu Nihei. The only other work I've read by him is Biomega. I never completed that though. I've only read the first 3 volumes of that. And I wasn't too keen on it. I definitely need to give that a reread because I feel like I've neglected that series quite a bit. But I decided to pick up Knights of Sidonia, seeing there's a lot of hype surrounding it, and it's got an anime, so it must be pretty good. Yeah. And yeah, another vertical release to add to my collection. It's a nice little book, even though it's quite small. It's pretty good quality. Yeah, Knights of Sidonia. Next, another new release, well, it's not really new anymore, but Attack on Titan Volume 12, which is the latest volume out. Although Attack on Titan is like massively hyped and has like a massive fan base now, I still really like Attack on Titan. I'm not too keen on the fan base, because there are a lot of people in a fan base that will kind of, call it like the greatest series of all time, when it's far from it. It does have its issues, but I do really enjoy it. The suspense in this manga is just astronomical. Characters are interesting. I still find Eren a little bit annoying, but yeah, it was a really great volume. Enjoyed it. Next, now the rest of the manga I'm going to show you a manga that I bought from a friend. He was giving away a lot of his manga, and I decided to buy some off him. So yeah, I've got a pretty good stock. So I'll start with this. Is that volume 1? Yep. Gyo, The Death Stench Creeps, Junji Ito. This is now the second series I own by Junji Ito, the first being Uzumaki. Yeah, I've heard pretty good stuff about it. I heard it's pretty weird and creepy. Also got volume 2 there. It's only a 2-volume series. I'm not sure if Junji Ito himself actually completed the story though. That's what I hear. I hear there's supposed to be like a 3rd volume. Whether or not that was released in English, I don't know. But I really like the covers. They look really creepy. Kind of similarly to that sort of glossed over matte finish. I don't know if that shows up on the camera, but there's like a glossy sort of image over like a matte sort of background. What he used, what was used for the cover designs of Uzumaki also, and on the 3-in-1 hardback, which is really awesome. Next, a few more volumes that I picked up from my friend. Got some more Berserk, volume 19. I've only read 18 volumes of Berserk, so at least I can read that one, to kind of carry on the story. Next one I got was volume 26, 29, and 33 with Griffith on the front there, as you can see him. Yeah, I'm liking Berserk. I do feel it went a little bit downhill after the Golden Age arc. The Lost Children arc, was pretty interesting, but my main beef with Berserk is the character Puck. I really find him irritating. So I'm hoping the story improves. I'm interested to see Griffith make a return to the series. Next volume, Biomega, Volume 6. As I just previously mentioned, I feel like I've neglected Biomega quite a bit, so I seized the opportunity and bought this volume off my friend, which is the final volume, 6-volume series, so now I can read through the entire thing. I'll read through it and obviously I'll review it. So yeah, Biomega. Let's see, I've got another Yen Press volume. I don't own enough Yen Press manga. That's Doubt. Maybe I should put it that way. It's kind of like Dead Man Wonderland. It's got a horizontal orientated cover. Really not too, feeling I don't know. I've just got a feeling that I'm really not going to enjoy this manga. I really don't like the cover. I don't really like the look of the art style. It looks a little bit too, how can I put it, contemporary for my sort of taste. Who knows, I might really enjoy it, but it doesn't. I read the synopsis on the back, and it's just another sort of manga that sounds like it's just high school kids killing each other. So yeah, I don't know. I might enjoy it. I'll read it nonetheless. I don't know how many volumes it is. I think it's like 2 volumes, and then there's like maybe a spin-off series or something like that called Judge. I don't know how that relates to this, but I'm pretty sure it's by the same author. But again, that remains to be seen. Whether or not I'll enjoy that. Got another Gekiga era manga. I think this is the first manga I've got by this author. And that's Nononba, another manga I bought off my friend Shigeru Mizuki. I'm pretty sure I don't own any manga by this guy. But I think I've got a sufficient amount of Gekiga era manga so far that maybe I can do like a video, on Gekiga, or maybe even do a Gekiga season where I just review solely Gekiga manga. Yeah, I heard this is pretty cool. My friend read it, he really enjoyed it. And yeah, I was actually thinking of picking up Kitaro at some point. And I think Shigeru Mizuki also did the Showa manga as well. But yeah, Nononba, another Gekiga manga, another drawn and quarterly manga to add to my collection. Another older manga, Drifting Classroom by Kazuo Umezu. Volumes 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure what to make of this. I don't know if I'll enjoy it or not. My friend said he really didn't like it. But another sort of master of horror, Kazuo Umezu, is one of the influences of Junji Ito, and because I enjoy Junji Ito's work, I'm hopefully going to enjoy Kazuo Umezu's work. I believe he's the same author for what's the name of that? I can't remember the name of the other manga I did, but anyway, 3 volumes. I think that'll be enough to kind of give me a taste of what he has to offer. All right, next 3 volumes: Children of the Sea by Daisuke Igarashi, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Another Viz signature Ikki. These are all published in Ikki magazine in Japan, along with Saturn Apartments, Sunny, and I think there's another one as well that I've got in my collection. But oh yeah, Dorohedoro, I believe, was published in Ikki magazine. So because they're translating so many Ikki manga into English, I suppose Viz decided to put them all under one imprint. But I'm loving the art style of this manga. I'm not sure what the story is going to bring. It's kind of got like an aquatic sort of theme going on with it. That's clearly obvious. But highly anticipating. The volumes are actually quite thick. They're thicker than the standard Viz signature volume, so that's quite nice. Maybe the 2-in-1s, who knows? I don't know. And then finally, I know this has been quite a long video. Let's see, nearly 25 minutes. So sorry guys, bear with me. I got some more real. These also that I bought off my friend by Takahiko Ine. I've already got volume 1 of this. I haven't read it. It's about wheelchair basketball, and I hear it's really, really awesome. So that's volume 1. Volume 3 for some reason. I'm sure I've got volume 2 somewhere. Maybe not. Yeah, volume 3. No, that's volume 2, sorry. Yeah, volume 3, volume 4. I was, forgetting instantly that I already own volume 1. That's quite embarrassing. Volume 5. I really like the covers for these, especially how I'm stacking them up like this. Volume 6. I'm gonna have to push them on a little bit. And finally, volume 7. I believe this is a publishing series. It's still in serialization, and I think 10 volumes of this have been released so far in the States and UK, or just in the English-speaking world. But yeah, that has been my stay in the industry for the last 2 months. If you've stuck around this long, watching the video, then I heavily appreciate it. So until then, ArchAngel Manga signing out.